good morning, everyone. It's really great to be here, and it's great to see a much kind of bigger event this year than it was last year. It's really great. I'm really impressed by the effort you put into an event like this, because it does go to show there's a lot of passion in this organisation for advancement, for education, and for the use of IT. And also can I compliment Philip and the team on the decision to have to start a master's program in web technologies next year, which I think will be terrific. I think this is the way to go. Really is the way to go. I was explaining to Philip earlier on. I got stuck in the US like many people about 6 or 7 weeks ago because of the ash cloud. And I've heard a new phrase that it's a vocation that you have, which is an extended vacation because of the ash cloud. But I spent a lot of time, got a lot of time that week to read and just kind of reflect a little bit. Normally you don't get to do that kind of stuff. But it was very apparent to me when you look at what's happening in the world. There's a big shift, as we all can see, from west to east, a big shift in wealth from the US to the Far East. And it makes me think a lot about how we're preparing people for dealing with countries and dealing with cultures and dealing with traditions that we haven't really dealt as much with before, and the impact that might have on our education system. When you think about the fact that there's over $4 trillion kind of surplus in the East, of which China has, I don't know, $2.5 trillion or something amazing, you actually start to see that there's huge business opportunities at one level. You might be scared at another level, but there's actually huge business opportunities at one level. And the other thing that really struck me that week when I was in the US was that, whilst there's a recession economically in many parts of the world, there genuinely isn't a recession in innovation. I mean, there really isn't a recession in innovation. If you look at companies like Google, like Apple, like Microsoft, like IBM, like HP, you go through them all, and companies we've never really even heard of yet, they're all investing massively for the next cycle of the next kind of transition that's happening, that's already started to happen in the world of computing, which is cloud computing. And I think with your focus on web technologies, and the high standard of people you have here, the high standard of organisation you have here, you could actually start to become a leader in cloud computing and in web technologies. And I know my own company we're starting to see that just happen at the speed of sound. It is incredible how fast this transition is happening. And basically, if you know any little bit about cloud computing, and I'm not a technology person, to me it has the same impact potential as electricity had in 110 years ago, where before that every company had their own generator in their backyard, and then the big utility companies came along and provided electricity at very high speed and utility levels and low cost. And kind of that's what's happening with computing today, is that private computing systems will, over time, it might be a slow journey for some, it might be a very arduous journey for others, it might be a fast journey for some people, but private computing systems will, over time, be replaced by public utility computing systems, if you like, over a common grid, and that grid is the internet. So I tend to kind of think about it like that, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. And in Ireland, we're remarkably well placed, actually, not just because of the fact that we have a lot of IT companies here who've got data centers and cloud computing ambitions, but we have a lot of very smart people who want to learn about this. And I'm also very impressed by the fact that if I just look within the world of Microsoft right now, we have the highest number of cloud applications up on our cloud platform called Azure. We have the highest number of applications in Europe of all the countries in Europe, which says a lot, because we're one of the smallest countries, but we've got the highest number of applications up there. So it tells me there's a latent desire for cloud computing, and I just think that's a fantastic opportunity to really help lead this transition.